Welcome back to the Morning Scramble, everybody. Hey, do you want to maybe paint the colors in your house, but you don't know where to start? Tired of those white walls? And does the red go with the blue? And should I do high gloss or flat? And what does all that mean? Well, joining us this morning, we have a color consultant from Sherwin-Williams. This is Karen DeAndrea. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
I have to tell you, as soon as you walked into our brand new studio that we love, you went, wait a minute, I know these colors.
Yes.
And what did you say our yellow was?
It's June Day.
See, and we love this. It's so bright and cheery. Night and day from what we had before.
It looks really great. It's very impressive. I think your studio is lovely.
Thank you. No, well, and thank you. So you are a color consultant with Sherwin-Williams, and now I understand Sherwin-Williams has a partnership with HGTV.
That's correct.
Tell us about that. What's going on here?
We started our partnership with HGTV just this past June. It's a really exciting program for us. HGTV and Sherwin-Williams developed 8 distinctive palettes, and there's 160 colors. And how they work is they're a collection of all of our colors into just these distinctive palettes.
Okay.
And what I might do is go on a color consult and say, you know, what speaks to you? I start walking around the home and trying to identify colors that they are currently using, and then work forward from there about what they do and do not want to, you know, achieve with this new project.
So being a color consultant now, you will come into our homes. It's not me just showing up with my pillow.
Correct.
Saying, okay, this is my couch. Can we paint a wall in this room, a color that either is the same or something that will complement it? You will actually come to my home.
We will. We still do our consults in the studio if that works better for you, but we now offer in-home consults, yes.
Okay. And now going through the 8 different palettes, you have a traditional twist.
Yes.
And then what is this, a coastal?
Coastal cool.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then we work to the urban organic, which might suit your needs.
Okay, global spice.
Mm-hmm. And neutral nuance.
Rustic refined. See, I think my home is rustic. I love those colors too.
That happens to be my favorite
is
also.
It?
Yes.
What is this? Livable?
Livable Luxe, and this one is quite popular because it's that Hollywood Regency glam that people are kind of interested in. You see a lot of in publications.
And color pizzazz.
Yes, and this one is what I would liken the most to David Bromstad from HGTV. He's definitely a color pizzazz kind of guy. Mm-hmm. And the colors are clear and modern and bright, and you see a lot of these in his interiors.
How neat. So, okay, so you come out to my home, and you look around, and after you see my burgundy couch, and then you see my forest green rugs, throw rugs that I have, what kind of color palette am I guess, married to? What would I be looking for?
Put you into an HGTV palette, or we can talk about and say maybe you want to achieve something new, and then I'll pull out my fan deck and we'll start looking through that, and I have samples, and we simply start walking them around and trying them out. Mm-hmm. We also look at trim, we look at ceilings. We try to achieve what you're after. It's not really what I want to do as much as what I'm trying to please you and figure out what you want to achieve in your home.
Okay, so now if I think we kind of labeled me before here, and I'm more of a traditional twist.
You sounded like you were.
Okay, so these were pretty much my colors. Now, if this color is in all my nooks, then what would you suggest would be like the complementary color for the rest of the house?
Well, first I would want to find out what you want to achieve. If you want even more color and you want to pizzazz it up a little bit more from there, then we would probably, you know, pick another brighter, stronger color. I might suggest that it might need to be neutral down. Your eye always needs a place to rest, kind of with the art here you have, and then you have your resting color would be the yellow. So first, it's more about the goals that you want to achieve. I really try to please my customers, my clients, more than trying to push them into a color. So we talk about it, and we arrive at a good decision usually.
Okay, so now with my home, do I need to stay within these palettes here?
No, this is a great starting point, and if you pick up one of these palettes and they really speak to you and you say, wow, that is my carpet, and I have these colors in my drapes, I can really see myself using these. Maybe you don't need the color consultant. This will give you enough tool, enough of a tool to take it and do your own thing with it.
Okay.
If you're working with me, this would be probably a starting spot, but I'll probably take it even further. Maybe I'll use one of these colors, but notch it down. Maybe you like the color, but it's a little bit too strong or too bright, so we'll use that strip and notch it down and make it perfect just for you.
Okay. So I love all of these colors. I love the look of the house that I have with how all of this is painted and decorated. But then along comes my 10-year-old daughter, Nora, that says, Mom, I want my room pink.
Okay.
So, and it is pink. It is not this kind of pink. It's more, and it's not the Pepto-Bismol pink, but it's more of like a pastel. It still works with the house. However, she's like, I want it painted a different color yet again.
Oh, yeah.
Am I looking like a circus right now?
Well, the good thing is that it's confined to a bedroom, so that's A-okay. I would say go ahead and let her be who she is, and you know, when you have company over, shut the door. If you get that sight line from the hall and it's bright pink, that's
shut the door. In addition to all the clothes all over the floor and everything else, right?
Move the clothes and shut the door.
Yeah.
But truly, that's okay to allow that to happen, because you can shut the door and you can be something different in a room. The door is the divider point where you can close that off and be something else beyond that door.
Okay.
So that's okay.
Okay. Now let's talk about the different types of finishes. Now, I was talking to you too that I decided to go around my house a couple weeks back and do some touch-up. And I grabbed the wrong paint. So sure enough, you see exactly where all my touch-ups are, which we call them, well, holidays if the paint isn't matching or whatever.
Matching, right.
But sure enough, I used a high gloss on a flat, didn't realize it. I mean,
this is a problem.
And yeah, now how do I fix it? Just go back around with the flat and go over it?
You're going to need to get your flat. You might want to sand that shine down just real quick with our little block sanders, a 1, 2, 3, real quick over it, and then just finish it over with your flat.
Okay.
And feather it out. That'll be really key to not just do a nice perfect circle or square. It'll really feather out those edges.
So in regarding the finishes, where in the rooms should I apply what kind of finish?
That's a really good question.
What wall is for a flat finish?
Well, first of all, you want to talk about what feeling you want to evoke. You also want to talk about how you want it to perform, how you want it to wear. If you do have kids and pets, particularly in a hall, I would not recommend a flat. It's not wipeable. So after determining some of these factors, then we can decide what sheen would be appropriate for you. I do recommend, when people ask me, I tell them what's traditional. Traditional is flat on the ceilings, for sure, and then maybe a gloss to a high gloss on the baseboards. I know what kind of shine I like, and after I question my clients, I usually can help them identify what kind of shine they like. Some people like shine and some people don't. So for me, shine on a baseboard, a crown molding, a door is like bling, particularly if you've gotten the nice, 4 to 6 inch baseboards.
Got it.
You got to shine those up and make them look good.
Karen, we're running out of time here, and I thank you so much for my in-studio consultation here. So you've given me a lot more direction of which way that I can continue to go when it comes to painting my home. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's my
good
pleasure.
to know. Very good to know. Thanks, everybody. We'll be right back after this.